Hello everyone, I hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to my 17th, I think my 17th episode of Scrap Mechanics Solo Survival. Today what I want to do is I want to try and build this up a little bit, hopefully move our storage over if we're able to. Not sure if we'll get that far, I don't know if I have enough resources for it, but without sounding cliche, I did a little bit of mining off camera with our mining vehicle, of course. You can still hear, I think it's just the last of it refining up now. I moved most of it over. But yeah, we did a fair bit. I mean, I went a full 3 days without recording anything. So each day I just spent a couple hours. I would come on, do some stuff, mining, farming. I've got a few burgers saved up. Got a decent amount of metal, of course, if I was doing this mining as well. And I think I've decided that the main block for this first little bit, at least our first floor, is going to be a block we haven't used before, which is tile blocks, which we can get relatively easy. Just stone, which is why I got quite a lot of it, and also paint. And obviously in the new update, or in the test update, whatever update I'm in just now, we can get paint a lot easier, and just by converting these flowers. So I went out and found quite a few of these, and now it's a 1-to-1 ratio, so we can change all that. I also carry some on me, and I believe, yeah, I have some here. So we're going to throw this in here, and we're going to start converting all of our flowers that we currently have to paint. If I can find it. There we go. So that's going to take a little bit of time. And what I also want to do is I want to change up our design here. I'm not really happy with it just being one wide, so I think I want to change it to something similar to what we've got going on here. And it'll be lined in concrete, and we'll have an inset bit of the tile blocks, and then there'll be another row of concrete. And I think I'll probably paint the concrete to maybe like a dark grey or a black or something like that, and see how that looks rather than just having it plain grey concrete that matches everything else. Kind of want this to be set aside, kind of stand out from the rest of this. We're going to wait for this to craft, and we're going to see what the tile blocks look like first before we go ahead and make them all. Alright, well, you just saw our last piece of flour turn into dye there, so we're going to take all this out. Also, got some gas in there that I forgot about. Nice surprise. We'll throw this straight back into here. We'll keep this on us just in case we need to paint anything. I know we will be painting later. Hopefully we'll have some of this left over. What I want to do first is just craft maybe 10 of it. It's maybe not too great to be doing this at night, since it'll be a bit hard to see, but take this out and we'll just see what it looks like. We'll place it. There's a lot of light here, so we'll just throw it up here. Okay, yeah. I thought that would happen. It won't be that flat or untextured on the front. It's just because we got a lot of light. I think I like the look of that. It does look quite blocky. I think I'm going to try it, and it will look blocky, but I think it'll be quite cool. You know, it's a blocky game, but I think it'll look quite nice. So I'm going to go ahead, set that in a loop, pretty much just craft up as much of it as we can. If we don't use it all today, if we're lucky enough for it to not, if for this first section to not use all our things, we'll keep it, because I want to do a bit out here. It's also going to be in the same style, so we'll keep our blocks for that. But yeah, I think I also want to change the position of these legs. I want to have them slightly inset. I don't really like them being right on the edge. So once I fix up this front bit with the other design that I want to go with, the 3 thick design, then I'll probably move these slightly, push them in, since I'm going to have to move them anyway, since I can't go up 3 because of our bridge being here already. Kind of need to come down 3, which will be a bit of a hassle, but it should be worth it in the end. I'm just going to hang around and wait until all these craft up. Okay, so I think I've underestimated how long this is going to take. I mean, we've been going for a few minutes now. We've only got a stack and a bit. We've still got a lot of dye to go through. So I think what I'm going to do now, just to be productive, is I'm going to go ahead and get our bottom bit sorted. So I'm going to try and do that just now, just while we wait. I should probably find a different block to use as a bit of scaffolding, even though I'm going to be using this concrete as well, but whatever, needs must. Okay, so this is probably going to take a little while as well, but we're going to be waiting a little while anyway to get our other blocks crafted up, but we'll take away the top couple. And it should be an easy enough process, just a bit time consuming, so we're going to have to keep coming on and off the lifts and that, but it should be alright. Alright, well we've got that fixed up now, and yeah, it was definitely not a quick or an easy task. First we had to move these in, which was a hassle. We had to remove the top, the bottom ones, push it in slightly. I think I've still got, yeah, I still need to put these back, but we'll do that. We'll do that shortly. But yeah, we've now got this layered. The bottom is definitely not complete. I'm not exactly sure what I want to do for that. I just did know that whatever I did want to do, I certainly did not have enough blocks for it, resources for it. It did allow this to craft up, but as you can see, we don't have that many of them, and that is because we ran out of paint. So I think I'm going to start building. Definitely won't get very far. We're going to replace these. I think that's what I'm going to go and do now. I'm going to quickly go and replace these. And we're going to see how much we can build with this, but I really don't think we're going to get that far at all. I kind of worked out in my head that we'd need around maybe 12 stacks, and this is not 12 stacks. It's almost halfway there though, so it's a decent start. Maybe by the time we start cutting things away for doorways and windows, I kind of want to have a lot of these windows on them, or possibly these ones. I'm not really sure. We'll need to see for size. We're doing alright in glass. We've got a few more on me, but we can get more. But yeah, I'm going to quickly replace these things at the bottom and see you guys at the top. Okay, so that's the bottom pillars all completely done now. I'm not exactly sure how I want to do this up here, or I'm not exactly sure how I want to do the door anyway. I don't know if I want to have pistons, bearings, anything working on it like that. I think for now, I'm going to keep it pretty simple. We're just going to build a very simple door. It's not going to need to be that high. About that. And I think I want the walls to be roughly that high, just one full 16 block high, so I can just drag it easily like that. Yeah, I think this is going to look pretty cool. I mean, obviously we are going to cut things out, put windows, and of course this bit of the side is going to be looking a lot better. The front square is going to be a lot, well, going to resemble a warehouse as much as I can. Not a warehouse like the scrap mechanic warehouses, but like an actual warehouse. It's going to have the windows on it, and I'm going to actually put this in the right place to start with. That'll probably help. So yeah, that's about as far as our blocks so far have gotten us. And obviously I have mentioned I want to go out this way quite a bit. I want to have a cool room here. It's going to have some stuff in it that we'll discuss when it comes to actually building it. So we're going to leave this open plan just now. We're not going to try and fill in this wall this episode, just because I don't know if I want to keep it like open or if I want to have a wall. But if we're doing a wall, we can just do that when it comes to it. We got decently far around. I mean, yeah, I've still got quite a bit to go. But thankfully the flowers aren't too difficult to collect. Collecting paint's not too difficult either, or not collecting paint, but crafting it to paint, it's not too resource intensive. It's pretty easy to get, is what I'm trying to say. So we can get these tile blocks quite easy just to finish this off. And then with the roof, we've got some concrete left. We'll probably do something similar to what we've got here. Probably just have two bands that go around it. Probably one on this layer, then my crosshairs going along, and we'll do one on the top, and then the roof will probably be concrete. And then obviously we'll probably have a floor above it at some point, so that'll lead on to that. Yeah, this is going to get replaced, this concrete bit through the middle. That's going to get replaced with wood. Once we've got everything in here, that's just as a reference for us for now. But yeah, I think I'm going to go out, collect some more flowers. I know somewhere there's a decent amount. I'm hoping they've respawned. It wasn't that long ago that I went and got them all. But yeah, we'll take out our vehicle, we'll take the fuel. I'll remember to take the fuel, we'll just dump that in there now. Take all our newly crafted fuel out, and yeah, get to getting some flowers. Alright, I've been out for about half an hour now, collecting as much flowers as I could. Really hoping I've got enough, because half an hour running around flowers, well, running around collecting flowers is enough for me for one day, I think. So hopefully we've got enough. We should do. We've got a lot more than we did when we started the episode, and we got more than halfway there, so we should have enough. As you can see here, we've got quite a lot. I know a place where I can find quite a lot of it and get it quite fast, so yeah, getting it wasn't too big a trip. Just half an hour, and we got, well, you can see how much we got, so that should do us quite a while. We'll throw those in the chest once we've got room, or we could just throw them in there for now. That's our chemical one. What we do basically is, well, we have it on here. Whenever we run out, we take the chest, we go over to the chemical plant. There's a vacuum pump waiting there. We also have the vacuum pump in our car. We attach both of those to that, wait until it's full, wait until it's completely full, and then bring it back, and that'll last us quite well. We might up it so we have a couple once we're in the new base. Hoping to repurpose some of these chests. Hopefully I can move this into smaller chests once we get some more smaller chests crafted up. We'll probably try and get some of those crafted up this episode. Now, where are we? Yeah, we can get about 7 of them crafted, assuming our metal supplies don't go down for any other reason. Yeah, gonna wait for these to craft, wait for them to craft into tile blocks, and then get back to building. Okay, this is taking quite a while. We've only got this much crafted up so far. And I really can't be bothered waiting, so I think what I've got might be enough to finish the third wall. And of course, I've already said that I want to leave this one open for now. So we're going to try and use what we've got to finish off this wall. Although there's a good chance I'll fall short, but we've got quite a few more crafting. There's going to be, like, we're going to have quite a lot left over, I've realised, if we use all the paint. So I might take some paint out. Just so that we have some left over for other things. I mean, I don't know if you guys noticed, I don't think I mentioned it, but I painted this, well, this trim, the concrete, in a dark grey, and I think it looks quite nice. We'll obviously repeat it at the top, and then pattern will be followed on when we move on to the others. This bit, this section of the base, I think it looks quite nice. We fell very far short when we're filling that in. But it was nice just to get a little bit of it done. And it'll be really good once we've got, hopefully, this craft bot upgraded as well, because this is quite a long process doing this. It's not to worry, but this craft bot's not even upgraded, so even if we did have this in a loop crafting at the same time, it would take far too long anyway. And yeah, it's just not something that would be worth my time at the moment. And we're just gonna gradually try and finish this wall, and see you guys once we're ready to probably start moving some of our storage up. Okay, we have everything crafted up now, and we've also gone ahead and added some windows. We've got these on either side, equally spaced, and obviously we can't actually see out of those once we're inside. They're pretty much just cosmetic. I think I quite like the look of them. Maybe on the sides I might have 3, but I've just left it with 2 on the front, because obviously we've got our elevator here, and I still need to do the pipes that connect it, but we'll do those probably another time, probably off camera. This is how much we've got left. I took some paint out, just because I wanted to have some paint just in case I need to paint anything. Obviously, if I do the other rim going round, we're going to need to use paint on that. So we've kept some out, and also it was just convenient. This was how much was left, and I kind of wanted to get on with the next bit. We're going to move this up, try and make a crafting loop on the right wall, this wall here, if we were facing this way. Then on the left back wall, we're going to have like storage racks for all the small chests that we've got. And as I mentioned last episode, that's pretty much going to be where most of our things go. But then the craft loop will be for everything that I use in crafting. So our metal, component kits, wood, pretty much everything here. And we'll find a few other things like these. These will move out. There's no need for these to be in the crafting loop. Same with the brick. Same with these. These will probably all get their individual chests, which is where most of the chests are going to come from for the thing. I don't know if we'll be able to make all the chests today, but we'll try and do as much as we can. So I'm going to start moving these up, and just kind of see how far we get. Okay, we now have a crafting loop in our next base, or our new base rather. We've moved pretty much everything from down there. There is still a few junk items there. There's also some items there that I've left to despawn, which are pretty much just some of these pipe pieces, some of the different kinds of the pipe pieces, a few of the curved ones. Nothing, there's not a lot there, and it's nothing we're really going to miss. We've kept most of them. But yeah, for the crafting loop, we've got the 2 craft bots. This one's still level 1, so we'll probably stay away from using that. But now, wherever an item is in any of these large chests you see here, the craft bot's going to be able to use it to craft with. So we've kind of kept the input and output on either side. Other than this one, kind of blank. We've got another chest here if we need to use that for anything. Yeah, if we need to just dump anything quickly, we'll put it in there. It'll come out into an empty chest here, which we can use straight again back into there, or take it out, put it into its respective chest. Got our circuit boards, metal, wood, stone, got crude oil and clam glue. We've just put those in the same thing since they come from the same place. Water we've got its own thing for. Chemicals, here we've got our ember as you saw before. We've lumped our cotton, beeswax and flowers together just because you kind of find them in the same area as well, I guess. We've also got our batteries, but I don't know how much batteries we're ever going to use. And we've got one empty one here. So we've got one empty, other than obviously our outputs, which I want to keep blank. We could also fill this as well, so I guess we've got 2 spare that we could use to fill things with if we've come across anything else we need. We've got a toilet here for no other reason, and I've not got anywhere to put it. These large chests are empty, and most of these are full, however. So I think just before we finish for today, I'm going to quickly build something to store these. It's probably going to be on this wall, so I'll quickly build that and show you guys what I come up with. Alright guys, it's now the middle of the night, but we finished what we're kind of set out to do this episode. We now have our crafting loop, and as I just mentioned, we've now made this. This is just kind of a little bit of storage. Obviously we've left more because we haven't filled it completely. We may need to expand it in the future, but for now this will do us. We've kind of separated them all just like we did with the crafting loop. This first one's just kind of miscellaneous, but I mean just things that I can connect things to pretty much. And then it pretty much just goes with blocks, pipe pieces, and there's a few things in here that I need to take out: the spuddling gun, the bearing, and the saw. That'll probably get moved to a different chest once we have the resources for it. And then the bottom row is pretty much just pieces that I've found in the world that I can't really craft, but I can find them. Yeah, we still kept quite a lot of those, but we did leave a few to despawn just because I didn't have the room for it, which isn't efficient, but oh well. Pretty pleased with how this room looks. Obviously I've still got the roof to do. I may need to make the roof a little bit higher than I was planning, just because of the craftbot's little exhaust pipe, I think this is. I don't know. Obviously it's not actually going to affect it if I build over it, but for aesthetic reasons I might. But yeah, I'm not exactly sure. But yeah, we've got quite a lot done this episode. I'm pretty pleased. Obviously we were missing a wall, but we'll decide what we want to do with that in the future. For now though, I think I'm going to leave it here for today. Sorry I didn't upload over the weekend or on Friday. I did have quite a lot to grind out, and I was also kind of busy over the weekend with some other stuff. Yeah, I hope you've all enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.